Mike with Mike's Car Hole. I'm going to be doing a flat repair on, this is for my stroller. A couple of screwdrivers here to get the bead out. And this is an entire repair kit I bought on Amazon. Had pretty much everything you needed. I will admit, it had been a long time since I'd done flat repair. I think last time I've done one of these on an inner tube was when I was a kid, before I got my driver's license. So bear with me while I go through this, but I used 2 screwdrivers to break the bead and get it off. And as you can see here, I am struggling tremendously. And the cool thing I did learn after I had finished everything, this kit came with there was a specialty tool to do this. So that was cool. I learned that after the fact, but this is how I remember doing it as a kid. So you're just gonna fish it all the way around, break that bead so you can get the inner tube out. And for some reason, I had thought when I was doing this, like, hey, you got the bead done, so now I just gotta find the valve stem and push it through. And I'm pushing it through here and pulling the inner tube out. And there we go, almost out. There we go, pulling it out. I, for some reason, thought I would be able to see the hole in the inner tube. So I didn't end up filming this portion here, but I can't find the hole. I looked for it for a little bit, can't find it. What I had to do is I had to go put air in the inner tube, which you'll see I'll cut here, and it's full. It's full. I was able to find the hole, and so I marked it with a felt tip pen, just brushing up the area right there with the provided scraper for the kit. And then I will also admit I did initially put the patch on backwards. The back of this cap you can push in there and open it because there's a little metal seal. So on the twist cap you can do that for the glue. I'm gonna just apply a little generous amount of glue over where the hole is. Took me a second there to find it again. The pen didn't help, so I had to throw some air and locate it. It was a really small pinhole. So I'm gonna add glue all over that area, and I'm realizing I didn't do a great job showing it there. And on these kits, they do say which way it goes down. So it was a double peel deal, and then you just push and hold in the glue until the seal has, the adhesive had worked on both ends and it held. But however I did it here, it's supposed to be black down. So I push it and I think everything's good, and I went and threw some pressure in it and it didn't take because I put it on backwards. So pay attention. You know, whatever kit you guys potentially end up getting may be a little different than mine. So there you go, black down. I did it right there. And then you're just gonna hold it until it's all glued down. But yeah, whatever kit you get, your kit may be a little different than mine. Just pay attention to which side goes towards the tire and which side goes out. Is the main thing you'll want to do. And if you have multiple holes, you know, you'll do this in different areas. It should cover a pretty decent sized hole. Mine was just like a pinhole. It was a really, really small hole, but it was letting air out pretty quickly. So, and then just going back in, I always start with the valve stem. I push the valve stem in first, and I just kind of fish it all the way around. There's nothing too crazy about it. As you can see, the patch is up there kind of at the top, or I guess at the bottom of the screen, if you will. But it is on there good, and it did work. I ended up using one of the bigger patches for it, but it did work. And this repair has held up. It's been a few months now, or maybe a month or so since I did this, and the tire hasn't deflated, so it did hold up. But it's crazy. Like there's the tool. I found it after the fact. That tool worked so much better than the screwdrivers. I did struggle a little, but Overall, it wasn't too bad. I'm just using that to hold it down while I use this tool and go all the way around. Essentially, it does the same thing, but as the screwdrivers. But this was something that I was really good at when I was a kid. I would pop my tires all the time, so I figured this would have been an easier video for me, but this took a little bit longer to create than I had anticipated. But if you're out there and you're just learning how to do this stuff, you can do it. It's not hard. I want to say that kit that I bought was like, it was under $10. I want to say it was like $7, and it was delivered pretty quickly from Amazon. Amazon's a good thing. I also know you can buy those at like auto parts stores, and they may even have like kits at Walmart. So just have to check. But whatever kit you have, just pay attention to how it works for your application. There you go. It's all on there. So, and then I just had the valve stem while I was shoving everything around. It kind of moved a little bit, so I had to adjust it to get it just out. And all that was left is just airing up the tire for this. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you hanging out with me today and watching this video. Let me know if it helped you, or if you want me to try to do this again in the future. Maybe I'll just pull an inner tube out somewhere else and make it work. Well, thanks again. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.